very, very controversial. The power slap. The power slap is actually
Yeah.
very, very, very controversial. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people can't stand it, but I don't know, man. I think it's hilarious, and I think it's more of like a. It reminds me of when the UFC was first coming out. Like a lot of people were against it because boxing was the main combat sport out, and you're coming in with these small gloves, elbows, knees. It's easy to cut people up and them to be bleeding and everything. And a lot of people hated on MMA, man. A lot, it got a lot of hate. And I see the same thing happening with this power slap, but I don't think Dana White really cares because he's been there, done that with MMA and the UFC. And at the end of the day, I think it was a good idea, man. It's fun, it's entertaining, it's funny, and I don't know, the people that hate on it. I think then if you hate it so much, then why even comment on it? Then don't watch it. Don't bother watching it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I thought when it first got announced, I thought it was gonna be stupid.
mhm.
I thought that it was gonna be like a clown show, but to be honest with you, I love it. Like I enjoy it. It's it's so funny. It's
Mhm.
literally hilarious. Like
Very
um
entertaining.
and they're really taking it serious. They're doing the right things. Like they're using the I'm pretty sure they're using the UFC Apex
Yeah.
to have the fighters in training in there, really using like machines, like legit machines to calculate the speed, the hand speed, the power. Um, I don't know. I think they're doing good things with this. I don't think it'll ever become like a top like fight league or combat sport,
Mhm.
but I think it's just something
It's very
some
entertaining.
yeah, I think it's a good entertaining I think it's a good entertaining sport that
Mhm.
that a lot of people will enjoy watching.
Mhm. And I think it's a lot less dangerous than what people think it is, right? I think the danger doesn't really come from getting knocked out, right? Like, yeah, these people are getting knocked out cold because they're taking clean shots to the chin without being able to, cover up, block, or anything like that. But getting it weeds out the weak really quick. You'll find out if you have a chin for it or not really quick. You get knocked out
Yeah.
twice, you're basically done in that sport. So you're only getting knocked out twice, maybe three times if you want to try another time. But it weeds out the weak really, really fast. Where people actually get damaged and get hurt is in sports like boxing and MMA, where they get dropped, they get concussed, they get back up, they keep fighting, they get dropped again, they get back up, they keep fighting. That's where the danger really, really lies. The danger doesn't lie
Yeah.
by getting just knocked out cold. Getting knocked out cold is actually the best thing that can happen to you. No fighter has died from getting knocked out cold. Fighters have died from getting constantly punched in the face and not going out. So I think the sport it is very dangerous because you are taking hits, but it's a combat sport. They're supposed to have that danger element. And at the end of the day, these are grown men. They know what they're signing up for. Like, who cares? I don't understand all the hate that they're getting. These are grown adults. They know what they're signing up for. They know what they're doing. Like, there was a guy on this past episode. He was talking about he has 5 kids. Like, who know, that guy doesn't really seem like an MMA fighter. And if he was an MMA fighter, he definitely wouldn't be. He doesn't seem like he would be a very good one. Um, but like he's good at the power slap. That gives him like a good platform to make some money for his family. Like, what else he's gonna turn to? He probably has some shitty job that he doesn't care about, and now he has this opportunity to have this big platform and slap people and earn some. Yeah, he's not going to earn millions, but he could earn some money to live off of for his family. And I
Yeah.
think I think people shouldn't hate on it, because then when you if you hate on it and then they get rid of that organization, then that hurts people like him that don't really have any other outlet, and he could do something like this to earn some decent money.
I think it's a really good side hustle. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's just be
Yes,
real.
it's
I
not like
mean,
something you have
I
to train
mean,
for all the time.
yeah, no, like none of those guys have had any sort of training.
Mm-hmm.
Like they when they were doing it on the side in those other leagues or on the street, they were doing that just showing up and trying to show out. That was it. Like there
Mm-hmm.
was no extra training or time putting in. But right now they're getting the proper training. They're getting coached by some of the best, literally the two best slappers in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think it's a really good side hustle. I mean, there's no way they're going to be able to
Mm-hmm.
live off of this, especially the
Oh
way
yeah,
the
no.
UFC pays their MMA guys. There's no way they're going to be able to live off this
Mm-hmm.
slap league. But I think it's a really good side hustle that you can have fun with. It's not like MMA where you're gonna fight a few times a year because the beating that you get, you're gonna fight a lot in 1 year. So I
Mm-hmm.
really think it's a good opportunity for these guys to make some extra money.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And another thing too that I saw people were saying that I didn't really like. People were saying that like, oh, you're letting kids see this. Kids are gonna try this stuff, but like, if you're a guy, you should know better because growing up, like, what were kids doing like with us growing up, like in school? They were like slap boxing and shit. They were like going in the
Literally,
bathroom, slapping the
yeah.
shit out of each other just for fun. So it's like kids do it anyways. Kids hurt each other all the time. Kids slap
Friendly
box.
fading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
friendly fading. Kids just going in there just to fight, just for no reason, just to fight. Like kids are gonna do it anyways, regardless of what the sport is. Like so it doesn't really matter. I think it's a good thing. It's entertaining, it's fun, and if you don't like it, then just don't watch it. Like it's not that big of a deal, you know. These are grown men, and they know what they're signing up for. They know what they're getting themselves into, and just let them do what they want to do to earn money for their families. I'm not gonna knock it and try to take down the sport, and then now these guys got to go back to their regular ass jobs and probably fight in MMA where they're getting paid probably less.
Yeah, especially in lower fight leagues.
Oh yeah.
Lower professional fight leagues.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's
I think this is good. I mean, very entertaining.
hmm
And unless these guys do something else and really have like a passion for something, I'm pretty sure they're like you said, they're working bum jobs, like trashy jobs that they have no passion for. They don't even want to do it.
hmm
Um, and I think this is giving them a platform to really like have fun and have a good time and get known. You know, they're on a big platform.
hmm
UFC is a big platform, and I just feel like they have they're dreaming
hmm
that they're dream chasing, and I love what they're doing with this thing. I love what they're doing. I feel like they're going in the right direction with this thing.
Yeah, yeah. They definitely could tweak some rules. Um,
Oh, for
but
sure.
it's still the beginning of the sport. They literally just started, so I'm sure they're gonna change some stuff around to probably make
Well,
it
they've been
safer.
changing. I don't know if you've noticed it, but they've been changing a couple things. Like in the first episode or the first couple episodes, like the box range for to set your feet
hmm
has been like a rectangle, but it's a skinny one. Like,
hmm
but in the last episode, I believe that they aired that the box is more sideways, so they have more room to put their feet.
Yeah, to stabilize themselves
Because
more.
it's hard to keep your feet shoulder width apart while you're torquing your body that much.
hmm
So I think that was a good change. The reffing, I believe, needs some work. They give them 30 seconds to recover, and really the ref is counting them out to 10. I don't understand why they do that.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
think
don't
they
agree
should
with that. I
start
think they
counting
should. Yeah, they should count after the 30 seconds. I
after
agree
the
with
30
that.
seconds, or at least count at 20, so it's the
Or
last 10
yeah.
seconds of the clock. But
Or give them the whole 30 seconds and then just like give them the
see if
ten-second
yeah.
countdown when it reaches there. You know? Like I think they need sometimes when they get dropped like that, they need like cuz sometimes it's like it's kind of like in fighting, like you get like a flash knockdown or
hmm
something. Or like they're getting hit on the ear too, so it could take off their equilibrium and they're a little wobbly. They're fine. It's just their equilibrium is a little messed up because they got hit in the ear or in the soft spot like a little bit behind the ear. And like I just think I think they should do like the 10 count either when it hits 10 seconds or after the 30 seconds. They give them 30 seconds to recover and then you got 10 seconds or it's over.
Honestly, I don't think they should have a count. I think they should just go the 30 seconds
Hmm.
And after that 30 seconds, tell them, yo, come to me or whatever, do whatever you need to do. If
Hmm.
they don't look like they can fight, then don't have them fight.
Hmm. Yeah, and I
I
think
feel
there
like the
was
30
a
seconds is enough time.
and I think there was a couple times where they stopped it when I think the guy was fine. He was just a little wobbly because his equilibrium was out of balance. Um, that I don't think they should have stopped, but like I said, it's just the beginning of the sport. They're getting used to it. They're gonna change rules and they're probably gonna change some things around to make it safer. I also don't like the holding the pad behind their back. I think they should
Me either.
have. I think they should give them options. Like they can hold it behind their back. They can hold it in front of them. They should put maybe like some pegs on the table. They can maybe hold the pegs or something. Just I don't know. They should give. I think they should give the fighters a little bit more option when it comes to getting slapped. They should give them a little bit more options other than just hold this behind your back and take a slap.
Yeah,
You know.
I believe so too. I believe so too. But I can see where they're coming from though with that though.
Hmm.
I mean, it's literally the first time. It's
Yeah.
brand new. Um, so I don't think they're doing. I think they're going about it well. They're changing stuff as it goes on.
Hmm.
They're not waiting. I believe they're getting feedback and using it,
Hmm.
really considering it. So I think they're doing really good with this thing, and I'm excited to see what comes with this slap thing. Again, I don't see these guys making a lot of money from this, but I just feel like it's a fun side hustle that they can enjoy, and I'm really excited to see more.